Yo, VVS Ken, man, I just jumped out the porch with 30 glove bastards.
Don't get hit. Hey, don't get hit with a blick. Don't get hit with a stick. Hey, don't get hit with a.
All right, y'all. So we got VVS Ken off the porch with us today. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, I'm feeling good.
Welcome to the porch. We are glad to have you here. Now, before we get into your music career, I do want to take it back. If I'm not mistaken, you are from Orlando.
West Orlando.
West Orlando. Okay, so talk about us when it comes to the culture of West Orlando.
Shit, I mean, you know, we one of one. Like, West Orlando, I ain't never meet no other people like us. Like, we just us, you know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody else got the same style we got, you know, like, we just a special part of Florida. Feel me?
Now, when it comes to you guys, how would you explain the culture?
Like, what you mean when you say?
When I say culture, I mean as far as like the swag, like the type of stuff that y'all wear. Basically, what really sets y'all apart from the other side of Florida?
I mean, you know, everything. I mean, Florida a real country place, but I could say like Orlando though, like we stand different. We stand out. Like we get fly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We like in my city, like we like to go outside and get fly. We like to, you know, we like nice cars and shit, like fast cars. You know, like, you know, young nigga shit. You feel me?
Right.
Just,
So West Orlando, from what you're describing it, is it more like the flashy city?
I mean, I say like Miami is more of a flashy city than Orlando. You feel me? But we just work with whatever we got. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In Orlando. You feel me? Like, but there's niggas getting money in the city for sure. Like, definitely. A lot of niggas getting money in the city, and we just, feel me? We just make whatever we got work. Feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How would you describe your childhood there?
My childhood, no, I knew what you were talking about. My childhood, man, I wasn't always the same nigga I am today. I can't even lie about that, you know what I'm saying? It was a point in my life where I felt like I was gonna get a damn degree or some shit, you feel me? Or be in school or some shit, but it's like, I don't know, bro, that shit all went out the window. Feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Was it like that sort of thing where like, because I know when it comes to getting your education and stuff, you do hit a lot of roadblocks. Like, it's like a lot of roadblocks. It's not something that you could just hop up in, like.
Definitely, like, I was focused on sports and shit, like, growing up. Like, I played football, did a little boxing, a little basketball, you know, a little everything, a little cross country, a little everything. I did
active. Cross country too.
Yeah, I did. But I only did that shit because I went to a program. I went to a program and shit, and then that was the only sport that was letting us like do. Like, it was like some small, because they don't even let you do that shit in programs and shit. But there was just like, we had an opportunity, and then, you know, we go outside and we used to like leave and shit. So I like, fuck that. Let me just do something, you know what I'm saying? Be in this bitch all day.
Now, you know, it's off the porch tradition to ask you when you officially jumped off the porch.
When I officially jumped off the porch, probably about like, I ain't gonna lie, probably about like high school.
High school?
Yeah. I ain't even gonna cap like, oh yeah, I jumped off the porch since I was 12. Bro, like, cause I really was like, feel me, I was really talented in sports. So I felt like that's what I was gonna do. My dog, I grew up with one of my homeboys, he in the NFL right now, feel me? So like, I had kind of like the same goals, but it just ain't go like that, you feel me? I went my way, he went his way, feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but high school though, like around like 9th grade, when I really started hanging out and fucking with girls and shit, I was like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, girls came with problems and they always want to go out on dates and shit, like.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I had to go get me some money. I couldn't be broke, so I started getting me some money. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
don't
like,
do us like that. Like,
yeah,
you know,
but it's like, you know, that's when it start. Even the little
Right.
movie dates, nigga ain't even have $10 in his pocket. Nigga had to go get that shit. Nigga had to go figure it out, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
To take mama out on the date to go see a movie.
I had to go tying down. She didn't even know. Like, I had a girlfriend in high school. She didn't even know what I used to do before our dates. You know what I'm saying? Like, before our dates, I used to go get me some money, but she never knew what I used to do right before, like, we would go out on a date. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even finna speak on that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, thank God I ain't never, you know.
Man, so when y'all broke up, you was probably like, do you know how much money I spent? Do you know how much?
It's not even about the money, cause I ain't start getting some real money until like I just got out of high school. But like, it's like I say more of when we broke up, she don't know the risk I took for me to be able to, you know what I'm saying, do what I was able to do. Like, bruh, like you don't even know, like, bro, I used to do some wild shit, me and my dogs, like, but shit started getting crazy. Like, one of my dogs caught life, one of my dogs caught 15 years, one of my dogs caught 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like I was next, bro. Like, I was like, oh, nah, I gotta chill. Feel me? I gotta do something else. Feel me? So I did start doing other shit, like, instead of the hot ass shit we was doing, but it's like, it wasn't nothing to lead me to that time, like those type of, you know what I'm saying, sanctuaries in jail and shit. So
what would you say was like a big life lesson that you learned with your time being out in the streets?
Like, when I went to jail, right? And then, first of all, every time I got locked up, I never had a bond. Like, niggas would be able to bond out of jail. I never had a bond.
Really?
Like, I was never able to bond out of jail. Like, and that shit, like, I don't know. I feel like God did that shit on purpose. Like, feel me, to like talk to me and just like get my attention. You feel me? Like, every time I go to jail, I feel like he trying to get my attention. He trying to talk to me. He trying to tell me something. He trying to show me a sign. Like I don't know. I had went to jail. I had went to jail again after my program. Like, after the juvenile shit was over with, I went to jail in like 2015 for like some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some bullshit. And it's like, I don't know, like, I was stuck in there. Everybody getting out, I'm stuck in there. Like, so I'm like, damn, bro, like, how the fuck I'm gonna get up out here? Like, I was in there for like 30 days, and then after the 30-day mark, I'm like, damn, I'm still in jail. Like, how the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Mama crying, calling me on the phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just crazy, like. But I don't know. I just had faith and shit, and then, you know what I'm saying? I eventually just got out. Like, I got out on the humbug. Feel me? Like, I was supposed to be in prison. Like, I wouldn't even be here right now if I would have went to prison when that shit had happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, I was just in mixy situations with folks and shit. Like, it was just crazy. Like, folks just crazy doing dumb. I was with some crash dumb. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I had some dumb ass
it's
homeboys.
Like you over here like.
It's like, bro, I realize this shit now. Like, I had some dumb ass friends. Like, these niggas was stupid, and they know they were stupid. Like, I still talk to a couple of them. So, you know, it was just stupid. Like, it was just dumb and stupid back then, bro. Like, dumb ass shit, bro. Like,
and I was gonna ask you, but you did mention that your mom was like crying and stuff. Did she ever did she get to a point where it was kind of like she felt like she just couldn't do nothing because you was gonna go back?
Yeah, my mom passed, by the way, but like before she did pass, like I felt like she felt like that, cause I remember one time she kicked me out the crib because like it was one time I was getting money. Like, I was getting money. You know what I'm saying? I was getting money. Like, the feel of the money was just crazy. Like, I was like, damn, I got money. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, I started running it up. I had bought me a car, a little BMW. You know what I'm saying? At the time, this was like 2015. Feel me? I bought a BMW. You know what I'm saying? Clean ass shit. And then my mom like, damn, this a rental? I was like, nah, this my car. She was like, you put down on it? I was like, nah, I bought it. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, huh? Like, what the fuck is he doing? You know what I'm saying? And then I had left one day, and then she went in my room, and she found like a whole bunch of money in the shoebox. And then she just pat all my shit, cause she felt like she got me out of jail, right? Cause when I went to jail, it was like the summertime, and I was stuck in jail, and So before I got sentenced to probation, she was like, I started getting money after that. After I got out of jail, I started getting real money. Like, all right, I'm getting money. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I was still on probation and shit. And then she went in my room. She seen I had money in the shoebox. She the first thing that come to her head is I'm still doing the same shit I was doing before, but just hitting bigger licks or some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that wasn't that, like, but I still couldn't even explain what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? So it was just hard, like I couldn't even tell her nothing. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like she was like, okay, either tell me how you getting this money or get out of my house. I got out the house. You know what I'm saying? I got up out the house. I had to, man. I had money though. I was like, man, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? But, you know.
So when did you decide to really just turn over a new leaf? I know you mentioned when your people got locked up, but outside of that.
A new leaf, like on the music or on the new money?
I would say like the music, honestly.
The music ain't really come until like 2019. Mm-hmm. I had got locked up again. You feel me? Like I mean, this case closed. So, you know, I was riding in a little switchy. So, you know, I had got pulled over. You know, them crackers had ran down on me, took me to jail. And I was on probation at that time too, like when I went to jail. But it's something about Florida, when you get locked up in another county or some shit, your probation don't hit and you can bond out. So I hear it been bonded out. Like I hear it been bonded out of jail. My bond was like 30 bands or some shit. Bonded out of jail, like this was like Porch, St. Lucie. I bonded out of jail, and then I ain't have long until I was gonna go back to jail. Cause I knew once I bonded out, I was gonna have a warrant in Orlando because I was still on probation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like when I got out, I was like, damn, bro, like I went to jail again, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And my mom was still alive, but she was real sick, so she wasn't here. She was in Haiti. Like she was in Haiti, and like I wasn't talking to her. I couldn't even tell her I went back to jail. Feel me? I didn't even want to disappoint her like that. And then I was like, damn, I gotta figure this shit out. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I'm getting money, but it's like I'm getting myself in sticky situations still. So, and then this is the second time I violated. One time I violated probation by just not coming. Like I just stopped going. Feel me? I just stopped going to probation. I was bucking them for like a year. And then I did that. When I did that time I was like, damn, bro, I can't go back to jail. I hate jail. That shit so lame. Like, bro, that shit so lame. Like, feel me? And then it's like,
but you know, like, I do be wanting to ask, and I will ask you this too, though. Will you say, like, when you do catch, you know, your first case, it's kind of hard to, I don't want to say it's hard to better yourself, but it's like once you catch your first one, I feel like another one kind of follows in the scene. Definitely,
man. The system, I feel like the system, like, once you in the system, you gonna stay in the system. You feel me? That's what they want you. That's what they want. You feel me? You just gotta beat it. Like, I've been on probation for like 7 years. Like,
You've been on probation for 7?
I've been on probation for like 7 years. Just fucking up on probation, like, just fucking up, starting that shit over, doing stupid shit, like missing appointments and bucking dumb shit, going to jail on some other shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I've been on probation for a long ass time, but I feel like probation ain't really hard, but it's not easy at the same time, because it's not easy on the term of like, if you still in these streets. If you still in these streets, just take the jail time and handle that. Like, don't even try to, you feel me? Like, I was still in the streets, but I was like, I was walking real light, you feel me? Like, I was walking super light, so light that I felt like I could finish my probation and move how I'm moving, you know what I'm saying? Without no trauma and nothing like that, so, you know.
So if you could go back in time, what is some advice that you would give your younger self?
My younger self? I don't know. I feel like I don't regret nothing. Everything was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause, like I said, I wasn't the person I am today. I wasn't this nigga all my life. You feel me? Like, I had other dreams and I had other goals and I had other things I wanted to do. Like, I just always thought I was supposed to be the good kid. You feel me? Like, I always thought I was supposed to be that, but it just, I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wasn't. Like, I just wasn't. So, I don't know.
Damn, you got a story up on you.
I got stories. I can
You
tell
got
you a book.
story. Like
For real.
this, at this point, I don't even want to talk. Like you could just tell us everything.
All right, so boom. How about this? I'm gonna tell you how I really started rapping for sure. So, cause I ain't even finished, but all right, so boom. When I had got out of jail for that shit I had got caught up in with the switchy, I had went to jail. I got out. I hairpin bonded out, and then I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do before my mama found out, cause she wasn't even in town. Feel me? I ain't want nobody to know. I told my homeboy had bonded me out. He bonded me out, and I paid him back when I got out. But like I had to hurry up and get somebody to bond me out before I had to go to my people. Feel me?
Right, yeah.
So he hurried up and bonded me out. I got out, and then we just brainstorming one day, like, bro, what the fuck you gonna do? Like, you got a warrant. You know what I'm saying? That warrant came as soon as I bonded out. Like, the warrant came. Like,
Damn.
like I'm talking about, if I would have waited like an hour later or some shit, them folks would have, my probation would have hit, and I wouldn't have been able to bond out. And then I was stuck in there for one day. I couldn't even bond out when I first was in there, cause I'm a violent offender. So I had to see a judge before she even granted me a bond. Feel me? So I don't know. God, like he let me out of that situation for me to be here today. You know what I'm saying? So like, boom. So after that, we just brainstorming like, how the fuck you gonna do this? Like, what you gonna do? So I was like, you know what? Cause I tried it all, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I tried it all. Like, I tried to be a fucking drug dealer. I tried to be a promoter. I tried to flip that money any way possible. Like, I was trying to do anything. Feel me? But building all these relationships, doing what I was doing, all these different like things I was trying, like I met a lot of people. Feel me? So my name started getting big in the O, like from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So by me meeting all these people, I was able to like put myself, like fill in the blanks, like put myself in places where I felt like I was gonna win at. You feel me? So I was like, boom, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rap. I was like, I'm gonna just pay the promoters, just like book me or some shit, make it look good. You feel me? Make folks look like, okay, he doing something. This is what he doing. You feel me? Getting crackers off my ass a little bit. Feel me? So I don't know. I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna go try this rap shit. But I ain't even know how to come on a beat. You feel me? I ain't know nothing.
Right.
I like, what beats do I even like would get on? Like, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
And then I started listening to a couple Florida rappers, and then I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I wasn't feeling it. Like, not saying Florida, like, we got the best music. I feel like we got the best music in the world. Florida, I'm fucked up by Florida. That's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? We got the best music in the world. It was just like, but it was like, I couldn't really feel like I could just be rapping like that. You feel me? So I had to switch it up a little bit, make me stand out a little bit. You feel me? So like I just switched up the flow. I switched up the flow, and then my dog gave me this beat. He was like, bruh, get on this beat right quick. Just try this beat. Go to the studio. And I was supposed to pick him up and go with him, but I was so damn nervous that I didn't want to be ass. So I just went by myself. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I felt like my first song was gonna be horrible. Feel me? So I was like, nah, I'm gonna go by myself. I'm gonna try it. If it's ass, I'm gonna just duck that off and just, you know what I'm saying? Never show nobody nothing. So I made my first song, and then I recorded it, and then I used to gamble a lot with my dogs. Like, we used to play cards, taunt, dice, all that shit, and we used to have music going. And you know, I used to have a good taste for music. Niggas like my music selection, so they used to always let me DJ on the. I used to put my phone on the Bluetooth and we just let that bit ride. And then this what I did. I started playing a whole bunch of other music that's already out that niggas already know. And then I snuck my song in there. Like, I snuck my song in there, and then they was jamming. They're like, what? Who this is? Like, what this is right here? And I'm like, I fuck with this one? They're like, yeah, this shit hard. I'm like, for real? They're like, yeah. I'm like, this me. I was like, this you. I like, this me. I like, for real, this me. And then my dog that gave me the beat was like, this is him, because I gave him this beat. So by them telling me it was hard, it was like a push of motivation, like, damn, all right, maybe I could do this, you feel me? So, like, I played the song for a couple more people. I played in the club, niggas was fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I had my city fucking with me, but I had a couple niggas not fucking with me too, cause I felt like, I guess like, I didn't know how good my first song was, you feel me? So, I guess folks really seen talent, and then some folks started really like not really fucking with me, like they didn't take me seriously. like from jumping from where I'm jumping from straight into rap that easy and that fast and that quick. You feel me? Like, so they wasn't really, I ain't gonna say they wasn't fucking with me, but I'm gonna say like, they wasn't really respecting it. They felt like I was just bullshitting, feel me? Cause that's just not what I was doing. Like, they been rapping for years and shit like that, so they just not even expect, like, how the fuck this nigga just come out and he just rapping, he just, feel me? He just sound like this, like, what the fuck going on? So, I had to earn my respect, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it also came with the motivation. Like, the motivation was niggas telling me they telling me the music hard. So I went back to the studio. I recorded another one. And then the other one I recorded, that shit was even harder. Feel me? Like, the second song I recorded is what got me signed. So.
And that was, if I'm not, was it Reloaded?
Yeah.
No, that was the one,
yeah,
right?
It was,
okay,
it was
cool,
Reloaded.
cool.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm.
So what would you say was like a big risk that you've had to take with your career?
With my career? I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even take no risk. It just happened, like, it just came. Like, I got signed like 5 months after I started rapping.
5 months?
Yeah. Like,
oh, wow.
niggas was trying to sign me first quarter, like, but it was like little niggas, you feel me? Like, niggas I had more money than at the time. So I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that, you feel me? Like, and then when the real folks started coming, I ain't even finna say no names, you feel me? Cause I'm signing who I'm signed to, but like when the real motion started coming, I'm like, damn, like, I got some offers, this shit going crazy. You feel me? I just went wherever, I went where I felt the most comfortable. You feel me? So.
Now you are signed with Tory, so how is your music even able to reach him?
Like, what you mean reach him?
Your song, how was your song even able to like come across his attention?
Oh, my manager. My manager, I was my dog for years, like, feel me? We used to get money together and shit. So, like, but that's all we was doing was getting money together. Me and my manager, like, I ain't meet him like face to face until like 2 years after we done made money together. Like, you feel me? Like, so it was just like I just always knew him, like, for that time being. And then when I came out and started rapping, he was like, bro, this shit hard. Like, he was one of the people that motivated me, you feel me? Like, that was telling me that it was hard, feel me? And then, you know, him and Tory, that's his brother. They grew up together. Like, they known each other since jits, everything, feel me? So, like, he brought the song to Tory and he played it for him. And then Tory was like, this shit kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie, like, you feel me? Like, he ain't give it all the way, like, this shit hard at the first time he heard it, but he gave it nah, this shit kind of hard, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, he kept playing it for him. And then that's when he was like, nah, this shit hard as fuck. Like, this shit hard. Like, this shit hard. This shit hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, he had, like, my manager had FaceTime me one day and he was like, yo, bro, like, I'm Tory fucking with you, bro. Like, he fucking with it. I ain't gonna lie, like, he really fucking with it. Like, G shit. So I'm thinking he just telling me shit, but he don't be capping though. I don't think he ever capped me down before. Feel me? So it's like, I was like, damn, bro, like, I don't know, man. Cause he used to tell me some outrageous shit before we even were friends. Like, the first time we talked, he told me some outrageous shit and I didn't believe him. And he had to show me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know he wasn't capping. I'm like, this nigga never capped me down before, so I don't think he could be capping right now. Like, and then as he's talking, Tory just grabbed the phone like, yo, you hard as fuck, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that shit blew my mind. I'm like, damn, this nigga with him? Like, feel me? And then I had just got off this radio shit. Like, there's some radio show in my city, some shit that you go on and rap on, and then, like, people see you and shit. I had just left that shit. So, like, I got that call right after. And then he told me, like, yeah, you hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You come with, like, a couple more records, you know what I'm saying? I might have a situation for you, like, I ain't gonna lie. So I'm like, damn, that shit was just super motivation. I went to the studio right after that. And then on that weekend, I remember that weekend, it was on a Friday. He was like, hey, he had hit me up again. He was like, hey, come down, come to Miami. And he was like, I wanna show you something. And I'm like, all right, bet, you feel me? I pull up with my dogs. We pull up, you know what I'm saying? We pull up, and then He showing me the song he made, you feel me? Like, I motivated him to make one of his biggest records, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that was just powerful for me. Like, I was like, damn, like, how the fuck, like, my regular rapping ass, like, made, I brought this in through the door for him to make a banger, like a crazy banger, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of niggas from the city was not liking it. They was like, nah, you ain't letting that nigga steal your shit. I'm like, nah, it ain't even, like, I didn't take it as that because I knew the back end story. Like, I was there, like, I was talking to him, you feel me? He was in front of my face. I let him hear the first song I ever recorded, and as soon as he heard it, he like, I'm getting on this. Before we talked about any signing or anything. Like, if I would've just kept being independent, he would've probably still got on the song. Feel me? That's how hard he fucked with it. He like, bro, you hard as fuck. Like, I'm getting on this. Like, you feel me? Like, so, like, he was just fucking with me. So I just felt like, and it was so soon in my career, and I still was having doubts in myself. Like, am I really that hard? Like, can I really rap? You feel me? So it was just like, it was all in the moment. I took everything all in the moment. I just went with it. You feel me? And then I trusted his words. He was like, bro, come back, G shit, bro, come back with like 3 more records, bro. For real. Like, all just saw, come back with 3 more records. He was going to LA for like 2 months. I remember he said that he was going to LA for 2 months. And then he was like, come back with 3 more records, bro. I'm gonna give you until I come back. So he came back, and then they had called me. And then I sent the 3 records. And then they heard the songs. And then I guess off the first song they heard, he called me back like, bruh. He was like, I got a situation for you. You know what I'm saying? I got a situation for you. I'm gonna tell you when to come down. Feel me? And then that's just how it went. Feel me? That's why I've been there ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, when do you feel like you make your best music?
When do I feel like I make my best music? All right, look, this some funny shit, right? So boom, you know, when I first started rapping, I went to this nigga studio. Like, it was a nigga in the city. He was big for like recording people. Like, he used to record this nigga from the old name Glock 9, if y'all ever heard of him. You feel me? He used to record Glock 9. His name was Nugget. Nigga named Nugget. I went to record my first song over there. And then the whole time I was recording my song, this nigga arguing with his baby mama. Like, I'm like, bruh, this is how music goes? Like, you recording and an engineer arguing with his baby mama, and they not paying attention to you, telling you like, all right, this sound good or not. Like, I wasn't motivated at all to keep going. Like, he almost made me not rap. You feel me? Like, he almost made me not rap because I wasn't motivated at all in there. I was like, because I went by myself because I was nervous. I didn't want nobody to hear me first before myself. Feel me? And then I was in there just going. I was just writing that shit as I heard the beat. So I'm like, damn, I don't even think this hard for real. And then this nigga ain't telling me it was hard. He was arguing with his baby mama. So I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, what the fuck? This how this shit go? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool, you know? But I still, like, from his recording, I still had his recording. That's what I played for my dogs at first, like his first recording. So they was telling me it was hard, not him. But I re-recorded the same song somewhere else with a different engineer, but it was like more hood. I recorded in this nigga garage, feel me? But in his garage, beat up ass garage, fucked up hot ass garage, like, and it's a fucked up hot ass garage. Like, I felt way more motivated than I felt in this nigga that record everybody, nice looking studio. You feel me? Like, his nice, organized, coordinated studio. Like, so it's like, that's where I just been recording ever since. Like, the nigga, like, the second place I recorded is the only place I record. Like, so it's like, when you say where you make the best music at, is definitely there, like, in the city. Feel me?
What would you say has been your inspiration lately for your music?
Inspiration lately, my inspiration is my future. Like, when I think about my future, feel me? Like, I think about, cause it all makes sense, bro. Like, everybody's life is supposed to go a certain way. So it's like, when you look at yourself, anybody though, like, if you look at yourself today, and then you think like how you got here, it's gonna make sense. Like, it's gonna be like, damn, I was supposed to make it here. Like, Cause by one split second, I could have been in prison. And who knows if I would have been rapping or what I would have been. Cause one of my niggas just got out like 2 years ago. Feel me? And he still, you know, like, he like, I ain't gonna say he lost, but he just not in today's world. You feel me? Like he just, like, I felt like I'd have been just the same way because I've been gone for so long. That's half a decade. So, you know, that shit changed. A lot of shit changed. But like, people change every year. So it's like 5 years, I don't even know you no more. Feel me? Like, you don't even know me no more. I'm a whole different nigga. I'm not the same nigga as before. Like, I'm far from that nigga I grew up to be like. You know what I'm saying? Like, G shit. Niggas used to really like, niggas used to try to bully me. Like, niggas used to really try to bully me because I used to be like, on some like, I'm gonna play sports. I'm gonna try to, I never had good grades. I ain't even gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? But I was still trying to like stay in school and do shit. I ain't start smoking weed till last year.
Really?
Really. My whole life I ain't never smoked weed. Like, I was sober as shit. Like, I ain't never smoked shit. Like, but it's just like, bro, I don't know. I don't know. Like, shit happened for me late, bro. Like, I lost my virginity at like 18.
I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with jumping off the porch a little late. Like, it ain't nothing wrong
I don't
with
give a flying fuck. Tell a nigga to, never mind. But listen, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, man. I came from where I came from. That was him. That was Kenny. Nigga used to call me Kenny. I'm Ken. I'm VVS Ken. It's a whole new me. You feel me?
Please don't forget the VVS, period.
Never. How? They see me shining, man. They know what time it is. Feel me?
Now, okay, now, so I did notice that you haven't dropped any projects yet.
Yeah.
So talk to us about the reason being.
I ain't dropped no projects yet, cause I mean, I've been dropping singles, you feel me? Singles. Like a single here and now, then, like we was just dropping little singles, little teasers to show folks like what I could really do, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the tape is gonna be so crazy. I feel like we waited long enough. It's time, you know what I'm saying? Like it's time now. Like it's definitely time now. Like I know, like I'm confident now. Like a bitch can't tell me I can't rap. A bitch can't tell me they better than me. Like, you feel me? Like I feel like I'm better than Drake. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like no disrespect, I met Drake 100 times. Like he dapped me up real thorough, real, you know what I'm saying, humble nigga. But I feel like I gotta think like that. I gotta think that I'm better than you. So I gotta take the throne one day. You know what I'm saying? A young nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, feel me?
Now, are you dropping the tape this year?
Definitely. Okay. That tape coming faster than
Talk to us about that.
Man, all right, man. The tape, first of all right. I just dropped a single today.
I listened to it with Spotemgotem. It's hard.
It's called Don't Get Hit. Feel me? Dropped a single with Spotem. That's going on the tape. Feel me? I got a record with Young Blue. Cause folks don't know I'm versatile. I really sing better than I rap, but I was never finna pull that out. You feel me? Cause I was like, man, I look too gangster to be singing and shit. But it is what it is. I sing still, wipe a nigga nose. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I want the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the money. I don't give a fuck. So, you know, I started being a little versatile. Like I showed Tory from out the door that I was versatile though. Like I had singing records. I was already trying that shit. So once he seen like, oh nah, this nigga could do both. I think that's what really made him like, oh nah, I'm finna sign this nigga. Like, cause I wasn't just sending him rap records. I was sending him like melodies and shit too. Feel me? So yeah, what a way.
So can you reveal any more features, or are you just gonna leave us at?
All right, I'm finna surprise it, but all right, I'm gonna tell you a little more. All right, I got Young Blue supposed to be on this. Spotemgotem, Tory, of course. You know what I'm saying? I got Tusi. Got a crazy record with Tusi. That shit hard. Feel me? I got this one beat I sampled from Lil Yachty. It's crazy. I feel like it's gonna be the craziest song of the year. Feel me?
Dang.
Like crazy.
So when you gonna drop? Do you have a date or you not gonna tell us that either?
I can't even tell y'all the date, man. Y'all finna be on my ass.
You got the name of the project?
I ain't even tell y'all the name. I can't even tell y'all the name. Can't even tell y'all the name, man. But look, just chill though, like, feel me? Folks just like, I gotta let y'all like try to like, I gotta let y'all wanna see something. Like, you just gotta pay attention. You gotta follow my Instagram. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? View what's going on. You feel me? Cause I'm going up only. Like, only, feel me? Straight like that.
So you got this tape coming out. What else is next for you?
What else is next? I mean, after this tape, I'm going crazy. Shit, I'm gonna be on niggas' head tops next. That's what's next. Niggas, I'm next. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be telling me like all day, bro, you already on, bro. You on. I don't feel on yet. Like, you feel me? I ain't on yet. Like, hell nah, nigga, I ain't on. Like, I'ma know when I'm on. I don't feel like I'm on yet, but I'm definitely finna be on. Feel me? Like, definitely. I want a bitch like arguing with niggas about who harder, me or fucking Kanye or some shit. You feel me? Like that. I'm reaching for the stars. Like, I got expensive taste. You feel me? So that's just what it is.
I love that.
For sure.
And you manifesting it here on the porch. It's gonna happen.
Definitely, man. I know this shit gonna happen, man. Come on, man. I'm a Leo, super confident. I know, I can see, it's like, I don't know.
You a Leo, y'all
Yeah.
niggas is wild, okay?
We can see, we can see the future though.
No, yeah, for sure.
Definitely, I can see the future.
Now, before we wrap up, do you have any last words or shout outs?
Last words of shout outs, man. Shout out my nigga Wet, man. Shout out my nigga Wet. Shout out my nigga Shelt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Keith. Shout out my nigga Grant. You feel me? Shout out my nigga Spook. Shout out my manager Kels. He's sitting behind the camera. Feel me? Shout out Tory. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to both of these niggas though. My manager and Tory. Like, them niggas like my big brothers. Like, for real. Like, it's past the music. You feel me? Like, we got a real relationship.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I felt like, and then one big thing that I did leave out was, like, I had went to jail, you feel me, after the situation, after I was being signed to him and everything. And then they got me out of the situation, got me a lawyer, got me out of jail in like 4 days. You feel me? So I don't gotta even duck and look for crackers coming no more. I'm chilling. Pull me over, bitch, I'm ready. Come on.
Well, we hope you don't get pulled over. You know they tripping now.
I ain't stopping either.
It's too much.
I ain't stopping anyway, but I'm just, you know, I'm just talking.
All right, now, and that is a wrap for VVS King.
Don't get hit. Hey, don't get hit with a blick. Don't get hit with a stick. Hey, don't get hit with a